Mixed bag. Tomorrow, driest day of the weekend if you want to get out and about, but we shouldn't complain about the rain. We've had nearly 30 millimetres in some parts of England and Wales in the past 24 hours, and we do desperately need that rain. And as if that weren't enough, even though today's rain band, as you can see on the latest rainfall picture, is actually weakening, we've got more waiting in the wings. But it, as you see, is quite a persistently cloudy day in many parts with showery bursts of rain. But let me show you that next batch of cloud that's waiting in the wings. This here behind me, that's Sunday's rainfall. And that will be heavy, another 10 to 20 millimetres of rain for many of us. But what's left of today's rain, fairly patchy across the central parts of England, but really quite miserable, particularly with that cold wind coming in off the North Sea. Now, to the south of it, it's a little bit brighter. We've got some sunshine around, but equally we've got showers, heavy showers, potentially anywhere, but mostly Kent, Sussex and later Essex. And to the north of the rain band today, it's much cloudier than yesterday. We have got a little bit of sunshine in Aberdeen just recently, but to the north of that, in the Northern Isles, the northeast of Scotland, we've had about 15 to 20 millimetres of rain as well so far today, and that's pushed into Northern Ireland too. So a different day here, given that there's a strong northerly wind. We're seeing snow over the hills, and it will feel disappointingly chilly out and about, and I think it will do this evening with that strong wind continuing. Still some rain, turning increasingly patchy and starting to move its way eastward, so much so that it'll be clearing from western parts by dawn tomorrow, and it does look like a drier and brighter day, but disappointingly cloudy and grey with a chilly breeze, I think, for East Anglia and the southeast, really taking a time to clear up. Elsewhere, although the sunshine will fade, it looks like a fairly dry and bright afternoon, and not feeling quite as cold as today. But then come tomorrow night, we've got more rain piling in off the Atlantic, accompanied by strong winds. By the time it gets into southeastern parts of England and Wales, it's going to be really reluctant to clear, and it'll be accompanied by gale force winds as well, so typically autumnal, wet and windy. And even following, lots of heavy showers, hail, thunder, not as many getting east of the Pennines or the Grampians, but nevertheless there'll be a squally wind. And that means that even though temperatures are rising on recent values, it's not going to feel particularly pleasant. Now, we get rid of that rain eventually on Monday, but there'll be a real scattering of showers for many parts, which will ease off in the west later. And then Tuesday looks a lot drier, but notice that the temperatures have risen by then, because we start to pull in a southerly wind and high pressure starts to build, and that will cut off the supply of rain, we think, for a couple of days.